Are you finding yourself waking up not just once, but 2, 3, perhaps even 4 times every single night needing to use the bathroom? This constant disruption to your sleep cycle isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's often a significant signal your body, and specifically your prostate, is sending you. There's a really important conversation regarding the health of your prostate that, ideally, should be taking place in every doctor's office once a man reaches 60 years of age, but sadly, it's a discussion that rarely happens. And this conversation isn't necessarily about prescribing more pills or suggesting invasive procedures. Instead, it revolves around incorporating 3 simple, yet powerful, daily habits into your routine that can completely revolutionize the health of your prostate. In fact, compelling scientific studies have demonstrated that these habits can often be more effective than many of the expensive medications frequently prescribed. Yet, despite their proven efficacy, these life-changing habits remain a secret to the vast majority of men. I'm Dr. Evelyn Blake, and with over 20 years of experience specializing in urology, I'm here today to finally have that crucial conversation with you, openly and honestly. Please stay with me because what I'm about to share with you in this video has the potential to dramatically change how you experience the rest of your life. And I promise you, the third habit we'll discuss is almost certain to surprise you. Now, to really understand and fully appreciate the impact of these 3 habits, it's important to quickly grasp why prostate health matters so much in the first place. So, let's briefly discuss the prostate itself. Think of your prostate as a small gland, roughly about the size and shape of a walnut, and it's located just below your bladder. But the key thing to remember is that it surrounds your urethra, which is the tube that carries urine from your bladder, almost like a ring encircling a finger. As the years go by, largely due to natural hormonal changes that occur with aging, this gland gradually begins to grow in size. And because it wraps so closely around the urethra, that growth starts to squeeze and compress the channel, making it narrower. It's a very similar effect to stepping on a garden hose. The flow gets restricted. And this is an incredibly common condition. Studies show that by the time a man reaches the age of 60, over half are already experiencing the effects of this prostate growth. And by the age of 70, that number dramatically jumps to nearly 70%. This is precisely why those frustrating symptoms that you might know all too well begin to manifest. You might experience difficulty starting to urinate, a urinary stream that's lost its force and strength, the persistent feeling that your bladder never fully empties completely, and of course, those constant and disruptive bathroom trips throughout the night that utterly destroy your sleep quality. And here's perhaps the most important point of all, and the one that most men tend to accept without question or resistance. They simply believe that these issues are just an inevitable part of the aging process. But the shocking truth is, you absolutely do not have to accept this as a life sentence. There are actually natural, scientifically validated ways to not only prevent these issues from developing in the first place, but in many cases, even reverse the symptoms and restore your prostate health. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do, starting right now. So, let's dive right in and start with the first habit. Alright, the first habit is something we all think we already know a lot about, but I promise you, there's a crucial twist that most people are unaware of. I like to call it smart hydration. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, Dr. Evelyn, drinking water? Seriously? That's it? Yes, seriously. But the real secret isn't just about how much water you drink overall. It's about carefully considering when you drink it. And that difference in timing is absolutely crucial. Let me explain it in simple terms. When you don't drink enough water throughout the day, your urine naturally becomes much more concentrated. This means it gets loaded with toxins and various substances that can literally irritate both your bladder and your prostate, leading to inflammation and, consequently, worsening all those uncomfortable symptoms we've been discussing. And here's the key secret that most people completely overlook. Timing is everything when it comes to hydration and prostate health. The strategy is actually quite simple. Focus on drinking the majority of your water intake in the morning and early afternoon hours. Then, after 6 p.m., drastically cut back on your fluid intake. Ideally, just take small sips of water only if you're truly thirsty. By following this hydration pattern, you're ensuring that your prostate stays adequately hydrated and healthy during the daytime hours when you're most active. And, perhaps even more importantly, you're giving your bladder a much-needed break during the nighttime, minimizing those disruptive trips to the bathroom. And it's not just me saying this, by the way. Numerous studies have shown that men who follow this specific hydration pattern report up to a remarkable 40% reduction in nighttime bathroom trips. Just think about what that significant reduction could mean for your life. Deeper, more restful, and uninterrupted sleep, leading to improved energy levels and overall well-being. It's a simple change in habit that can completely transform your quality of life. Now, let's move on to the second habit, one that you can start implementing in your daily routine as early as today. We've covered the importance of smart hydration. Now, let's transition to a habit that's so simple and straightforward that you might initially doubt its effectiveness, but please don't. I call it the strategic walk. I'm talking about incorporating a short, light walk, lasting just 10 to 15 minutes, right after your main meals. It might sound too simple to have any real impact, right? But the science behind it is actually incredibly powerful and compelling. Here's the core idea. Every single time you eat a meal, your blood sugar levels naturally spike. A short walk immediately after eating helps your muscles utilize that sugar as an immediate source of fuel, effectively preventing those rapid and unhealthy blood sugar spikes. In fact, a study that was published in the prestigious journal Diabetes Care actually found that a 15-minute walk after each meal was even more effective at controlling blood sugar levels throughout the entire day than a single, longer 45-minute walk. Now, the crucial question you're likely asking yourself is, what does blood sugar have to do with my prostate health? The answer is everything. Constant and frequent blood sugar spikes can lead to chronic inflammation throughout the entire body. And modern science now recognizes that chronic inflammation is one of the primary triggers for prostate growth, clinically known as benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH, and an increased risk of developing more serious prostate issues. So, by taking this simple strategic walk after your meals, you're not just leisurely strolling, you're actively fighting inflammation at its source, directly protecting your prostate, and simultaneously improving your overall metabolic health with every single step you take. It doesn't need to be an intense or strenuous walk. A relaxed and gentle stroll around the block after lunch or dinner is perfectly sufficient. It's a relatively small time investment that can yield a massive return on your prostate health in the long run. Now, let's finally get to the third and perhaps most surprising habit of all. Okay, we've now reached the third and most surprising habit that can significantly impact your prostate health. And I want to address this topic with the utmost seriousness and respect that it deserves, because I understand that for many men, it's an issue often surrounded by silence, embarrassment, or even shame. I'm talking about what I, as a doctor, like to call natural prostate cleansing. The science supporting this practice is clear and compelling, and it comes from one of the world's leading and most respected authorities, Harvard University. In a landmark study, researchers meticulously followed over 30,000 men for nearly 20 years, and the results they uncovered were truly groundbreaking. They found that men who ejaculated more frequently, approximately 21 times a month or more, had up to a remarkable 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Now, I understand that 21 times a month might sound like a relatively high number to some, but for many men, it actually represents a perfectly healthy and regular frequency. So, why does this work and what's the underlying mechanism? The explanation is actually quite fascinating and surprisingly simple. Regular ejaculation essentially acts like a cleanse for the prostate gland. Think of it as an internal cleanup process. Each time you ejaculate, you're helping to flush out old secretions, dead cells, and potentially harmful toxins that could otherwise build up within the gland and cause inflammation or damage over time. And here, I need to be very clear and explicit. The Harvard study unequivocally concluded that the health benefit stems directly from the frequency of ejaculation itself, regardless of whether it occurs with a partner or through masturbation. I completely understand that for many men, especially those who may not have a steady partner, this can be a somewhat uncomfortable or sensitive topic to discuss. But from a strictly medical and health perspective, I want you to know that this is a completely normal and natural practice, and it's proven to be beneficial for your prostate health at any age. If this topic makes you feel uncomfortable or raises any concerns, I strongly encourage you to talk openly and honestly with your own urologist. This is a legitimate health conversation, and there should be absolutely no judgment involved. Now, it's critically important to understand how these three habits connect and work synergistically together to support your overall prostate health. And now, I want to share an essential warning, not just as a content creator, but as your doctor. Nothing, absolutely nothing, that we've discussed here today should ever replace your annual checkup with your urologist. For men over the age of 60, your PSA tests and digital rectal exams are vital tools for early detection and prevention. Early detection is your greatest ally in ensuring effective treatment and maintaining a long and healthy life. Please, I urge you, do not neglect these crucial checkups. In the end, proactively caring for your prostate is ultimately caring for your overall quality of life. It's the difference between enjoying an active, independent, and vibrant third age and one that's marked by limitations, discomforts, and frustrations that you simply don't need to endure. And I know that these habits truly work. This isn't just abstract medical theory for me. It's based on the practical and tangible results that I witness in my patients' lives every single day in my office. I see men who have wholeheartedly adopted these simple practices and reported extraordinary improvements in their prostate health and overall well-being. But I also understand that many of you are looking for faster results or are currently dealing with symptoms that are already quite bothersome and significantly impacting your daily life. In those cases, tackling the root cause of the issue, which is often inflammation, more directly is absolutely essential. That's why I want to share something that I've been recommending to my patients, and it's proving to be a truly game-changing discovery. It's a simple, 15-second bedtime masculine ritual that's shown impressive results in helping to reduce prostate swelling and relieve the most frustrating symptoms, such as constant dribbling and frequent bathroom urgency, often in just a few short weeks. The beauty of this method is that it works naturally, without the need for expensive medications that, as we know, often come with a long list of unwanted and potentially harmful side effects. Unfortunately, effective natural solutions like this rarely get the spotlight they deserve, primarily because they don't generate the same level of profits for the big pharmaceutical industry. So, if you're truly frustrated by constantly being woken up throughout the night or feeling embarrassed by those frequent and urgent bathroom trips, I've prepared a short video presentation that explains exactly how this powerful ritual works. The link is conveniently pinned in the first comment below and also included in the description box beneath this video. Now, I'd really love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and let me know, which of these three habits surprised you the most? Or which one are you planning to start incorporating into your daily routine today? If you have any questions at all, this is the perfect place to ask them. I personally read and respond to as many comments as I possibly can. And also, please let me know what city or country you're watching from. I truly love connecting with all of you. If this video has brought you value and provided you with helpful information, the best way to thank me is by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next videos on men's health and well-being. And last, but perhaps most importantly, please share this video with someone you care about. Send it to a friend, a brother, your father, or your son. Quality information like this, shared at the right time, can literally make a significant difference in someone's life. To continue this journey of knowledge and take even better care of your overall health, click the video popping up on your screen now, where I reveal the foods that best support your prostate health. I'll see you in the next video, and always remember, your health is your most precious asset.